A federal judge says some of the city of Austin's campaign finance rules are unconstitutional.
The judge wrote that Austin cannot have its blackout dates for fundraising, along with striking down another part of the city's rules. KXAN investigator Kevin Schwaller is here to explain.
Well, unless we see a successful challenge raising campaign money for city council seats, will likely start a bit earlier. Now, this is a win for city council member Don Zimmerman. He filed the challenge to the city's campaign finance rules last summer. The city had a blackout period, meaning candidates could not fundraise until the 6 months before the election. Now, the judge struck that down. It also ruled against another provision about what happens after an election. The city forced campaigns to get rid of any money more than 20 grand after an election, and it had restrictions on how to do that. Now, the court did not toss out the city's donation caps, and that's both for individual donors and for outside contributions. Now, the city is reviewing the decision. We're nearing Election Day, so this judgment will likely not have an immediate effect. We're already past that blackout period for this upcoming election. Now, Councilmember Zimmerman is running for re-election. He is also looking at his options for possibly continuing this fight. Again, he did not succeed this time in overturning those donation caps. His opponent in the upcoming election, Jimmy Flanagan, says he supports the rules as they existed before the court's decision. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN, investigates.
But today's ruling does not change all campaign finance rules for council members.
Earlier today, our Robert Maxwell spoke with Mike Cannon with our partners at the Austin Monitor for some perspective.
Michael Cannon, what is this suit all about? What was Councilman Zimmerman trying to achieve?
So, feeding off of Citizens United, that Supreme Court case from, I believe, 2010, where the court ruled that that money equals speech in some ways. He was, I think, arguing along those lines that some of the City of Austin's campaign finance rules were violating free speech, First Amendment stuff, rights.
And so when we look at it at the very minute level of local municipal politics, it looks like the candidates of future have succeeded in getting a win here.
It really depends on how you look at things. There are key provisions that remain. What goes is this blackout period. One big thing that goes is this blackout period. This idea that when you're not running for office, when it's not campaign season, you can't get out there and raise money. Well, that's going to change, and that means, and in that case, it is a win for folks who are trying to fundraise around a campaign. It means that they can year-round ask for money. Big change for the city of Austin there.
And then the other win, if you like, for candidates was the city can no longer collect leftover campaign funds or demand a candidate to dissolve them. The candidate can hold on to those.
And as you imply there, it means you can have a war chest. It means you can go and you can keep rolling your campaign, as it were, until you're done campaigning. When you take that last sort of make that last vote on council.
And you can learn more about Councilmember Don Zimmerman's original lawsuit against the city and how Austin compares to other Texas cities. That's all at KXAN.com.